Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back. We've got a pounds for purse workout for you, so let's get right into it. I began with the power clean, doing triples with 135, 155, and 185. For the deadlift, I knew I was not going to go to 495 today. I had very little energy, almost no drive, so my body was telling me to go a little bit lighter, take it a little bit easier, and the first thing I had in mind was maybe do some volume work with 405, keep it nice and light. But when I got to 405 during warmups, I knew I should just push it a little bit. I started to wake up a little bit and get a little bit of energy, but it was definitely clear that it wasn't going to be a heavy day. It was going to be more on volume for sure. So for deadlift warmups, I did 5 with 225, 4 with 315, a triple with 405, and that's when I made the decision that 405 was not going to be the working weight. Then I did a double with 425, and that was only to bridge the gap between 405 and now 455, which is what I landed on for working weight. And I thought, let's have some fun. Let's keep it to 455, don't go any heavier, and just get some rep work in. So my initial thought was maybe go for a 5x5. I've never done that before with 455, so let's go for it. And I did that. So I did 5x5 with 3 minutes of rest in between sets, and then I thought, you know what? Let's do another. So instead of 25 working reps, let's go to 30. And the funny thing is that I set up a little too close to the squat rack for the sixth set. I didn't realize it until I did the first rep. And then when I came down, I kept bumping into the squat rack. So you're going to see a little bit of readjusting. Not a great set because of that. But because it was not a great set to end on, I decided let's do a seventh set just to correct it, just to feel better about it. So I did a seventh set. And then after that, I figured, well, let's go to 40 total working reps. Let's do 8 sets. So I did a total of 8 sets, 5 reps, 3 minutes of rest in between sets for the deadlift, and it felt pretty good. I certainly could have done more, but at that point, I didn't want to really tap into my reserves. So while, yes, I could have done 2 more sets and gotten to 50, which would have been just a fun number to get to, I stopped myself at 40, felt pretty good, felt like I got enough volume in, more volume than I ever have with 455, but I felt like that was about right. Then I transitioned into the Penlay Row and went right into working sets. I didn't do any warm-ups. I honestly just didn't feel like readjusting the bar, so I started with 225, only used 225, and did 8 sets of 5, just like the deadlift, and rested for 90 seconds between sets. Honestly, I could have and probably should have done 2 more sets to get to 10 sets and 50 reps because I certainly could have. And 225 on a row is really not that heavy for me, so that's all right. Then before my last client showed up, who actually came into the gym a little earlier than expected and definitely earlier than usual, I did a kettlebell one-arm row with a 53-pound kettlebell for a 2x10. All right, y'all. Oh, and 30 seconds between those sets. All right, y'all. Thank you, and adopt, don't chop.